Every legendary band has their hits, the songs everyone knows, the ones that fill stadiums and dominate classic rock radio. But true fans know the real magic often lives in the deep cuts. The overlooked album, tracks that never became singles but somehow hit harder than the hits. Songs written in moments of raw honesty, built with painstaking studio wizardry, or simply too personal to push to radio. These 10 tracks prove that the best music isn't always the most famous. Let's dive deep. Number 10, Moonlight Mile, The Rolling Stones. This closes out Sticky Fingers with a mellow, nocturnal atmosphere that feels nothing like the Stones you know.
I am just living.
No swagger, no strut, just vulnerability. Mick Jagger and Mick Taylor wrote it together, one of the rare times Taylor got a songwriting credit with the band. The song captures the exhaustion of life on the road. I'm just living to be lying by your side. Producer Jimmy Miller brought in strings arranged by Paul Buckmaster, the same man who did Elton John's early records. Those strings don't decorate the song, they carry it. The track was recorded at Stargrove's, Mick Jagger's country house, using the Rolling Stones' mobile studio. That's the same setup they'd use for Exile on Main Street. Critics praised its emotional transparency when it came out in 1971. But somehow it slipped from public consciousness, despite being on one of their most celebrated albums. Classic rock history ranks it second on their most underrated Stones songs. True fans know this one by heart. Number 9. Number 9, The Bewlay Brothers, David Bowie. Closing out Hunky Dory in 1971, this strange, surreal track became a cult favourite for the truly obsessed.
And so the story goes, they wore the clothes, they said.
Bowie's lyrics are cryptic at best, impossible at worst. The atmosphere is eerie, almost uncomfortable. Bowie himself later said he couldn't remember what the song was about. I have no idea what that song means. Some believe it's about Bowie's troubled relationship with his half-brother Terry.
It's got so many words, I just couldn't get it together. I hope you forgive my...
Who struggled with schizophrenia. Others think it's pure stream of consciousness wordplay. The production is sparse and haunting, with acoustic guitar and Bowie's voice floating in reverb. It's one of his most enigmatic deep cuts, never performed live until 2002.
To know it was midnight back at the kitchen door, like the grim face.
When he finally played it at Hammersmith Odeon, fans lost their minds. They'd waited 31 years to hear it. Bowie rarely discussed the song in interviews, adding to its mystique. It remains one of those tracks that rewards obsessive fans who dig past changes and life on Mars. Number 8. Number 8, Release. Pearl Jam clocking in at 9 minutes. This is the longest song on 10, and the most personal. Eddie Vedder sings about the pain of discovering his father was actually his stepfather. And that his real father had died before they could connect. The lyrics are improvised poetry, stream of consciousness emotion. Vedder refused to write them down, even for the album's release. It was too raw, too spiritual. The song was recorded when the band members played together, and Eddie just joined in, inventing lyrics as he sang. 10 club members and die-hard Pearl Jam fans know the impact of Release on the band's live experience. It never became a single, never got much radio play. But it often opens Pearl Jam shows, setting an introspective tone for the entire night. The 9-minute melodic and haunting tune became a cathartic ritual. both for Vedder and for fans who connected with that sense of loss. Sometimes the deepest cuts are the ones that hurt the most. Number 7. Number 7, Sister Luck. The Black Crowes. The band's smashing 1990 debut Shake Your Moneymaker was an international success. But unless you dug deep into the project, Sister Luck was mistakenly overlooked. It was never a single, never earned radio play, but it might be the most honest blues track on the entire record. Chris Robinson's soulful vocal delivery strips away all pretense. Rich Robinson's guitar work is raw and unpolished in the best way possible. The song captures the Crowes at their most genuine, before the industry tried to make them into something they weren't. It's the kind of track that proves they weren't just Stones imitators. They had their own soul to share. Fans who saw the Crowes live during the Shake Your Moneymaker tour remember this one vividly. It became a deep album cut that separated casual fans from true believers. The kind of song that makes you stop and say, wait, how did radio miss this? Because sometimes the best music doesn't fit the commercial format. Number 6. Number 6, Coma, Guns N' Roses. Clocking in at 10 minutes and change, Coma is an emotional thrill ride from Use Your Illusion 1. While other extended pieces like November Rain and Estranged became radio and MTV gold, Coma was left for the die-hard Guns fans to enjoy. It's the final track on the album, a position that guarantees most casual listeners will never reach it. The song builds slowly, exploring themes of overdose, near death, and the space between consciousness and oblivion. Axl Rose's vocals shift from whispers to screams as the 10-minute journey unfolds. Slash's guitar work is some of his most experimental on any Guns record. The production, handled by Mike Klink, captures chaos and control simultaneously. When some original members reunited in recent years, Coma became a regular part of the setlist. The band knew that true fans had been waiting decades to hear it live. It proved that the deepest album cuts can become the most anticipated live moments. Sometimes you have to earn the right to hear the best songs. Number 5. Number 5, Rear View Mirror. Pearl Jam from VS. This driving anthem is a live staple, but often overlooked by casual fans. It's a cathartic release that Eddie Vedder himself has called one of his most personal and powerful songs. The track builds from a quiet intro into a full-throttle sprint. Dave Abruzzesi's drumming drives it forward with relentless energy. The lyrics deal with escape, with leaving behind toxic situations and never looking back. Time to emancipate. Vedder has said it's about breaking free from anything that holds you back, whether it's a relationship, a job, or your own demons. The song became a fan favorite because it captures that universal need to run. Live performances turn into collective release, with entire arenas screaming the chorus, yet it was never a single, never got the MTV treatment. It lives in that perfect space where the band and the fans share a secret. True believers know this one by heart and wait for it every show. Because some songs aren't meant for radio, they're meant for moments when you need to feel alive. Number 4. Number 4, Descending. The Black Crowes. Closing out Amorica in 1994, this gospel-tinged ballad stands as one of the Crow's most powerful deep cuts. Chris Robinson's soulful vocal, paired with the band's slow-burning groove, makes it a haunting closer. The song deals with addiction, spiritual searching, and the descent into darkness. It's not a comfortable listen, but it's an honest one. The production is sparse, letting Robinson's voice carry the emotional weight. Rich Robinson's guitar adds subtle texture without overpowering the vocal. Eddie Harsh's organ work gives it that church-like atmosphere. Fans hold this one close to their hearts because it shows a different side of the band. Not the swaggering rock and rollers, but the vulnerable truth-tellers. The Crows performed it at Gathering of the Vibes Music Festival in 2013, reminding longtime fans why they fell in love with the band in the first place. It's the kind of song that doesn't need radio play to matter. It just needs to exist for the people who need to hear it. Number 3, Bowie. Number 3, Jesus of Suburbia. Green Day. This 9-minute punk rock opera opens American Idiot and immediately announces this isn't the Green Day you think you know. The song is actually 5 movements stitched together into one epic narrative. Billy Joe Armstrong tells the story of a suburban kid trying to escape his mundane life. Each section has its own distinct feel, from punk fury to acoustic introspection to anthemic rebellion. The ambition is staggering for a band known for 3-minute pop-punk songs. Producer Rob Cavallo helped them structure the movements so they flow seamlessly. Mike Dirnt's bass and Trey Cool's drums shift styles with each section.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Cool!
The song became a live staple, with fans singing every word of all 9 minutes. But it was never a traditional single, never edited down for radio. It demands your full attention or nothing at all. True Green Day fans point to this as the moment the band transcended their pop-punk roots. It proved they could write something ambitious and pull it off. Number 2.
Get those hands up! I run the crowd beating.
Number 2. Your Saviour. Temple of the Dog. Chris Cornell's vocals on the entire Temple of the Dog album are flawless. But Your Saviour is a song that doesn't often get the props it deserves. Not only because of Cornell's classic vocal delivery, but also because of Mike McCready's unbelievable guitar solo. The song was recorded in 1991 as a tribute to Andrew Wood, Mother Love Bone's singer, who died of a heroin overdose. Cornell, Wood's roommate and close friend, wrote most of the album in grief. Eddie Vedder contributes backing vocals, adding emotional depth. From the drums to the guitar, the vocals to the bass line, this song captures the essence of early 90s rock. The production is raw but precise, capturing the emotion without polishing it away. For Temple of the Dog fans, there's really no such thing as a deep cut. But for casual listeners who only know Hunger Strike, this track is a revelation. It shows what happens when Seattle's best musicians come together in mourning and create something transcendent. Number 1. Number 1, 10 Years Gone. Led Zeppelin. This is the song that separates Zeppelin fans from Zeppelin obsessives. Jimmy Page recorded around 14 guitar tracks to overdub the harmony section. He originally intended it to be an instrumental piece. Then Robert Plant added lyrics dedicated to an old girlfriend who 10 years earlier had made him choose between her and his music. Plant told Rolling Stone in 1975, "A lady I really dearly loved said, 'Right, it's me or your fans.' I said, 'I can't stop, I've got to keep going.'" The song is his reflection on that choice a decade later. Page's guitar work is intricate and layered, creating a symphony of interwoven melodies. John Paul Jones played a triple neck guitar live to recreate those layers. John Bonham's drumming is subtle and precise, letting the guitars breathe. The song made its live debut in 1977 and became a highlight of their shows. Producer Rick Rubin called it a deep, reflective piece. With hypnotic, interweaving riffs. It's often overlooked in favour of Kashmir or Stairway. But true fans know this is Zeppelin at their most emotionally honest. These songs prove that the deepest cuts often cut the deepest. From 14 guitar symphonies to 9-minute confessionals, they reward the listeners who go beyond the hits. True fans don't just know the singles, they know the stories, the B-sides, the album closers that never made the radio. Which overlooked masterpiece is your favourite? Drop a comment below and let's celebrate the deep cuts together.
Hey!